What made you so good? All right, so you were winning at road courses often and early. You won at Watkins Glen on like your third start, right? I mean, it was pretty quick. So what made you so good at Bristol, though? Like,
I think what got me at Bristol that I love short track racing. I cut my teeth into short track stuff. Winchester, Indiana, Salem, Indiana, big high bank racetracks, and all the stuff in the Midwest. And you got to remember, when I came out of short track racing, and Alan Quickie came out of it, and Davey Allison came out of it, and even yourself, I'll guarantee you what I'm about to say you're going to agree with. All you went to bed with every night is thinking about your car. You're thinking about your old shock and your spring and your tires, and it's all you're thinking about. You're not having a conversation about something else, because if I had a conversation about something else, it's going to hurt my racing, man. I had to be 100% into it. So when I went to Bristol, all I was thinking was, how am I going to get these 4 tires to stick to the ground? I got to get my sway bars and my shocks and my springs. That's all I did. And then I went to a short track, and I won on a short track. Duh. Kind of makes sense that my first win would come on a short track. Not at Daytona.
Yeah.
I don't know how to draft,
But doesn't everybody start on a short track?
Yeah.
I mean, like you weren't original in that regard. Everybody starts on short track.
Yeah, but you know what? Not everybody is as passionate as about wanting to get mechanically about their car.
Okay.
There's a lot of people that aren't super passionate about wanting to understand every nut and bolt on their car.
Okay.
And I was. And Alan Quickie was. And Davey was. Taught by his father, Bobby. And I tell young kids nowadays when they come to, hey, man, I want to be a race car driver. What do I need to do? I said, well, you need to get in that shop. And if you get a chance to get in a car somehow, you better understand everything about it. Because if you don't, you might go out there and win, but you're not going to win on a consistent basis. Right. You're not going to stay winning. And you get yourself in a ditch. Most of these guys got to turn to somebody else to have them pull them out of the ditch. You got to have some ideas. And back then, we didn't have no computers. You got to remember that. There's no simulation, no computers, no nothing. You had to figure it out. I'd come off the racetrack, and the first thing that happened to crew chief was stick his head to it and say, what's it doing, and what do you want to do? That's how the conversation went. What's it doing, and what do you want to do? I said, take that 1700 out of the right front, put an 18 in it. Take that 350 out of the right rear, put a 3 1/4 in it. Give me 2 rounds of bite, drop the track bar a half inch. Okay, hurry up and get that done. Go back out. And that's what we did. And we kept going out, going out, going out. And I've seen some drivers get so frustrated, they go, man, I don't know what to do. And that's it, but I wasn't like that.
Yeah.
And so when I got in those short track cars, I was always into that chassis stuff, and that I think it helped.
Yeah, one of the things that people would say about Rusty Wallace was that he would get during the race or during practice, Rusty would call for the changes that he wanted in the car. Whereas, even more so today, guys come in the garage, park their car, the team, gets the information, decides what to do, what's the next change. They might already have a list made that they're going to go through. But Rusty, and not a lot of guys were like that back when you were driving in the 80s and 90s, but Rusty knew every spring, every shock, and so when he was out on the track driving the car, he was thinking about what it needs, and he was telling the team more often than not, what part to change, what change needed to happen. And yeah, I think you were definitely one of those guys that knew every nut and bolt about their race car.
Now, if I tried that nowadays, I'd probably get thrown out of the garage,
Yeah.
because team members now, they're so smart and they're so good at what they do, and the whole game has changed. And I talk to a lot of current drivers, and they say, man, if you get your head in there and you tell them to do this, it doesn't fly too good. They need to do that. They don't need you messing it all up, because you can't do that same stuff nowadays like I did back then.